Happy Monday, friends. I'm so glad that you're here. I kind of on the fly came up with some goodness to share with you tonight, and I hope that you're going to be so excited because guess what? It's not new, but it is a different like twist on things. So hopefully you will catch something that you're like, uh-huh, okay, I can do that. But while I was mindlessly scrolling, I saw this and I thought that it was so powerful and it doesn't directly relate, but I just think that it's going to help bring everything home. So this is a story that I want to read to you. It's a picture of laying some bricks, and maybe you've seen it before, maybe you haven't, but I thought that it was really powerful. It says two bricklayers were hard at work. A passerby stopped and asked the first, "What are you doing?" The man wiped the sweat from his brow and said, "I'm laying bricks." The passerby nodded and walked over to the second man, asking the same question. The second bricklayer paused, smiled, and said, "I'm building a cathedral." Both were doing the same task, but only one saw the bigger purpose. In our work, it's easy to focus on the task, the paycheck, or the deadlines. But when we remember why we work, to serve God, to build something that matters, to shape lives with integrity, our perspective shifts. It's not about the job title or the money. It's about the heart that we bring, the integrity we uphold, and the purpose behind it all. You're not just working a job, you're building something that matters for eternity. Thought that that was so powerful, like two very different perspectives from the exact same place. So I'm going to keep asking you, which bricklayer are you? You get to pick. And some days you might be the first bricklayer, and that's okay. But I hope that most days you choose to be the second bricklayer, and that's all it takes is simply choosing to see the bigger. So we're going to talk about St. Patty's Day today, because today's St. Patrick's Day, in case you didn't notice all the green all over the screen. I had to dig the archives out for a social wellness club shirt with green leaves because green is not my favorite color. I'm gonna be honest with you. But I'm so excited to see that so many of you are so festive. This is so fun. In honor of St. Patrick's Day, we're going to talk about luck. I want you to drop in the chat a win that you've had, maybe in the last week, maybe in the last month, maybe in the last year. Share some win, whatever it is. First thing that comes to mind, what's your win? My one green shirt. Yeah, same. I'm pretty sure I have no other green. I had to like dig in the back of the kids' closets too. You're right. It's not in my color wheel. The greens in the summer color wheel are weird. I know. What are your wins? What is your win that you can think of? Your most recent win, your biggest win? Like when I ask you, what's your win? First thing. I'm literally going to sit here till you guys drop them in the comments. So this will be a little awkward. It's fine. Having a silver customer develop a fast start silver. That's so exciting. So exciting. That's duplication on duplication. What else? What other wins do we have this week? Or this month? Or today? Getting daily walks. I love it. What are some other wins? I washed my hair last night before bed. That was a win because I hate doing that, but I didn't have to do it this morning. So today it's a win.
I got to talk
Grading.
because I'm driving. So
What's your win?
my win was I love the things we did last week with the what am I trying to say? The like
The
35
power
to
hours.
5. Yeah. That was great. And I had like 37 reach outs and I've had like 15 or 20, no, like 15 at least said hi and good to hear your voice. So that was cool.
And you were on the Plexus page.
Oh yeah. And I was on the
Yeah.
Plexus page. I forgot about that.
You was a winner.
The winner. Yeah. That was my plus.
I love it. Okay, here's my question. You were on the power hour and sent all those messages and took that action. Are the responses that you're getting back luck?
No, because I worked because I sent the messages.
Mm-hmm. I love it. What about having a silver customer develop a fast start silver? Kaylee, was that luck? No.
No.
Oh, not luck. I love it. I'm so proud of your healthy habits and walks and all the things. I don't know how to ask about that if that was luck or not. So we're not gonna talk about those. Yes, helping your kids at school be successful and meet goals you didn't see in the time frame. Oh, I love it. Tell me, is that luck? Is that like luck that's bringing that's bringing that on? No, probably not. You see where I'm going with this? With all the love in my heart, I love you so much. But let's talk about luck. It's so easy to look side to side, up and down, all around, and see people who are successful in whatever that looks like. Maybe it's having a silver develop a fast start silver. Maybe it's going fast start refresh silver. Maybe it's signing your own one person to get started towards signing your sixth this month. Whatever that looks like, it's so easy to look and say, wow, they got lucky. But we know better. You all are way too smart for that. You know that luck isn't something you find, it's something that you create. You have to put yourself in the room and take the action in order for the luck to find you. If we're going to call it luck, if we're going to come back and say there's any luck at all, you have to have a hand in it. So I want you to think about finding a four-leaf clover. You don't typically just walk outside and magically stumble upon a four-leaf clover. You have to search for a four-leaf clover. You have to put in the effort to find it. You have to open your eyeballs. You keep looking even when, oh, fireworks. I love the emphasis. Zoom, this is good. You keep looking even when you don't see results right away. Like if I told you in the backyard, there's a four-leaf clover. And when you find it, it's going to change your life. You would go and you would scour the backyard to find that dang four-leaf clover. 100%. That's exactly how what we do works. It's truly as simple as that. And I told you this wasn't going to be new, but it was going to have a new spin on it. So I hope that you're finding comfort in that. So we're going to talk about a couple different things. Luck favors the prepared. So in our sphere, the people who show up every day, the people who do the work, and whether that is a 35 to thrive every single day or a 35 to thrive 3 days a week, or you're like, you know what, I don't even have 35 minutes, but I can make sure that I send one story, that I have a post up, that I reach out to somebody, that I follow up with a customer, and that I bring somebody along and post my stories every single day. Like if one of all of those things is all that you can get done because 35 minutes is too much, doing the one consistently is going to get you farther than doing nothing because the 35 is too much, right? I want you to keep planting seeds now so that you can find your future gold because the gold is there. We just have to keep searching for it. The four-leaf clover is out there. We just have to keep looking for it. Open our eyeballs and find it. Every conversation, every follow-up, every post that you add value to somebody else and you inspire with your healthy habits and you post about your walk and you post about getting more protein in, all of those things pile on so that when these conversations flourish enough to where somebody's like, you know what, I'm ready. It's time and I'm ready. And I know that Kaylee has been showing up. She has not missed a day. She's doing all kinds of healthy things on top of drinking her pink drink every day. I see it every day in her stories with Olivia. And so now that I'm ready, I'm going to her. Like she's reached out to me in the past and now it's time. Whenever that timing is for them. And it might be tomorrow. It might be in 3 years. We don't know what their timing looks like. Just like we didn't know truly what all of our timing would look like and how long it took for each of us. I'm curious, if you have a inkling, how long did you watch the person who got you started before you said yes? Just like a months, years, days. First post, first message. Does anybody have a first post, first message? Like she messaged me one time and I was like, yep, yeah, I'm gonna do that. 10 years. Years, months. No one message. No, I saw one post. How many years have I been doing this? Over 10. 10 in November, December, January, February, March. Almost 10 and a half. Well, 9.5 because you started a year ago. Some are going to grow fast. Some will come around quickly. Some will take time. 30 minutes. 30 months. 30 minutes? You come on here and tell me what that means. She's doing something wild. Months.
No, 30 minutes, honestly. Jackie told me about it and I could never poop. And she promised that I could poop. And so I said, okay. It took me like 30 minutes. I didn't even check it out or nothing.
Look at you. Vanessa, you're a unicorn.
Yeah.
I love it.
I trusted her and yeah.
That's so good. I love it. Okay, so we have a 30 minutes. It is possible. They do exist. The leprechauns do exist. So really, all of this comes down to the follow-up and continuing to follow up by posting and continuing to show up for people and also messaging them behind the scenes. I know that you're watching and I'm still here. And when you're ready, I'm gonna be here. And also posting. And also it's both and around and around and around. And I tell you what, even though sometimes it takes 10 and a half years, it's still so worth it all along the journey. Because you can still get paid as you wait for some of these people to come around. You can still help people. You can still inspire people, even if they never order Plexus from you. Because truly, that is worth it too, right? Like we are called to be a light in a dark world. So by showing up and encouraging people to make healthier choices, to live better lives, to have better habits, and all of those things, you're building relationships, checking in, and always adding value. Yes, this Taylor sent samples to someone in September, and she's just now drinking them, but didn't forget because I kept following up and posting, and now she's going to order. Sometimes it just takes loving those people, letting life happen because life happens. Had life happened to anybody the last month? Has anybody had some life happen? Like 2025 so far, anybody had some life happen? How about 2024? Was that a little bit of life happening? And we on the positive side of things, my friends. Like for the most part, you're the most positive people I know. Is it people not on this call yet who need some uplifting? So just remember that there is life happening and they need uplifting. They need to be checked in on. They need to be encouraged. And they also need to be able to see you and feel welcome to come to you. And that's what we're working on. I want you to be the rainbow, not just the gold. People are going to follow your energy. Is your energy inviting or is it like electric shock where people are like, oh, don't touch it. Don't comment on her stuff. Don't go in her area. People follow the energy, the confidence, and the authenticity. They just want to know that you're also a real human just like them. And sometimes you have a real messy day. And without airing all your dirty laundry, that's okay to share because we're all going through it. Show up as someone that people want to join. And eventually they will, because I believe in my heart of hearts that everyone will order at some point. And a lot of people are going to bring a friend, and more people are going to want to have some financial gain from Plexus too. Those who work for it are always going to look luckier than those who don't. So who's ready to go create some luck? You ready? Okay, before I stop the recording, I was looking at the 35 to Thrive, which is in our Success Starts With You board. And I just want to come back to this. If 35 minutes is like, I can't do 35 minutes every single day. I can do 35 minutes on Monday nights when Lacey does it with me, and I can do 35 minutes on Saturday when my husband has the kids. But that's it. Other than that, I literally do not have the time. I think if you have really, really big goals, we're going to make some time with all the love in my heart. But if you're like, all I can do consistently is one thing a day. So if that one thing a day is setting a timer for 1 minute to go comment on non-Plexus friends' stories, to get in their messages and add value and ask questions and make other people feel seen, set a timer for 1 minute and do as many as you can. If all you can do is post, all it has to be is one post. That's all it is. And it doesn't have to be magical. You don't have to rewrite it 500 times. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be scripted. It doesn't have to be one that you saw somebody else post. It can be simple and just showing up in the mess, in the hard, in the life, in the whatever you're in. If all you can do is reach out to one person, that's still one more person than yesterday who has had a seed of hope planted. That's all we have to do is plant a seed of hope. And I think we learned, other than Vanessa, who's a unicorn, everybody took more than one seed. Following up, same thing. If all you can do is send one message to somebody who came to your mind, you're like, you know what? I sent her a message and I have not heard anything. Or we chatted and now I haven't heard anything and I'm just going to check in and send her a love dare. If all you can do is one, then do one. Don't not, because you don't have 35 minutes. This can be so much simpler. The 35 is just a guide. Obviously, doing the 35 minutes every single day is going to move you along farther and faster. I'm going to be completely honest. You're going to create a lot more luck doing 35 minutes every single day. But if all you can do is one to stay consistent, then do one. If all you can do is send one invite to the next Meet Plexus call, then send one invite because it might be the one. What if it is the one? Who's going to bring on a silver? Who's going to bring on a fast start silver? But one is more than zero if you're like, I can't do 5 minutes, so I'm going to do 0. Right? Do you get what I'm trying to say? Let's go create some luck. We have half of March left. We're going to call it half. A little less than half, but we're going to call it half. Half and a lot of time left. And a lot can happen in a month like March. Especially when you do the little things every single day. So now we're going to let Lacey tell us to do the things. And we're all going to do the things. And we're not going to skip over no things. And we're not going to get distracted and start doing other things when she's telling us to do one of the things. Yes? Yes and amen? Okay. Love you so much.